Q1 delivery numbers are in. A full self-driving event is coming soon. Elon explains the internal camera and takes some time to help out Sheryl Crow with a problem. This is Tesla Tidbits episode number 511 for April 5th, 2019. This show is sponsored by my supporter Richard. If you're in the market for a Model S, X, or 3, please consider using his referral code. Ask your salesperson to use code Richard174 or go direct to the web link ts.la/Richard174 and pick up a 1,000-mile supercharging credit for your new vehicle. Alright, today's show's sources are all direct from the horse's mouth in one way or another. We start the ride into the weekend with Tesla announcing its Q1 2019 delivery numbers. The news is a bit of a mixed bag, but with good reasoning for the downsides. Tesla delivered about 63,000 vehicles, 50,900 of which were Model 3, and the remaining 12,100 Model S or X. This is good news because this is still up year over year, but unfortunately down 31% from last quarter. On the production side, they built 77,100 vehicles, 62,950 being Model 3, and 14,150 being Model S or X. This left 10,600 vehicles in transit globally, which I believe is the largest number ever in transit at the quarter rollover. So the bad news is clearly that Tesla was well short of expected deliveries. The silver lining is that Q2 should be pretty baller. The company may well deliver over 100,000 vehicles in the quarter. Reasons for the down quarter included the start of overseas deliveries of Model 3, where Tesla encountered challenges with the logistics, and the discontinuation of the shorter range versions of Model S and Model X. The blog post notes that due to the lower than expected delivery numbers, they, quote, expect Q1 net income to be negatively affected, end quote. In other words, expect Tesla to be in the red for Q1. However, with a 10,000 vehicle head start into Q2, as well as a shift back to North American deliveries for a little while, I'd expect Q2 to probably be the most profitable quarter in the company's history. Despite the bump in the road, Tesla still expects to manage 360,000 to 400,000 deliveries for 2019, confirming as I expect that they also expect to deliver over 100,000 vehicles in the next quarter. Here's hoping we're both right. Next up, also from Tesla, is an announcement that the company plans to host what it calls an Autonomy Investor Day. The company confirms that its new custom full self-driving computer has reached the production stage, and apparently they've got some big things to show the world. From the announcement, quote, with a number of very exciting developments coming in the weeks and months ahead, Tesla will host investors on the morning of April 19th at our headquarters in Palo Alto to provide a deep dive into our self-driving technology and roadmap. Investors will be able to take test drives to experience our autopilot software firsthand, including features and functionality that are under active development. Investors will also hear directly from Elon Musk, as well as VP of Engineering Stuart Bowers, VP of Hardware Engineering Pete Bannon, and Senior Director of AI Andrej Karpathy, end quote. For starters, Tesla has already moved the event off of the date in the quote. The new date is April 22nd, with a time yet to be determined. So this is pretty big news, as the only thing we've truly seen of full self-driving was the demo long ago of the Model X that tooled around while we got to listen to Paint It Black. But even that was not first-hand experience, and to this day, nobody outside of Tesla has ever experienced full self-driving in one of its cars. We must keep in mind that while this is an event that showcases the new full self-driving computer, we have features in the full self-driving suite that aren't really anything to do with full self-driving. While many of them put together could constitute full self-driving, we're obviously missing some things to get there as of now. The event will be webcast, so I'm very much looking forward to it. Next up, we head to Twitter, where Elon dropped some knowledge on the purpose of the internal camera included with Autopilot 2.5 hardware. Twitter user @LivingTesla posted a video showing them installing a camera privacy slider and stating that it would remain shut until it's clear what the camera's purpose is. Elon gave a response saying, quote, "It's there for when we start competing with Uber/Lyft and people allow their car to earn money for them as part of the Tesla shared autonomy fleet. In case someone messes up your car, you can check the video," end quote. Additionally, he added later on, quote, "Also, it can be used to supplement cameras on the outside of vehicle, as it can see through second side windows and rear window," end quote. So, pretty much what we all assumed, it's meant to keep folks honest once cars begin driving themselves around and earning money for their owners on the Tesla network. It would definitely be a nice touch if the camera could be added to the Sentry Mode suite now, giving owners an extra view of any ne'er-do-wells that would dare break into the car. Lastly today, all singer Sheryl Crow wanted to do was have some fun with her Tesla, but ran into an issue where her center screen was blacked out and reset wasn't helping. In rode Elon to the rescue, suggesting to change her screen preference from night mode to auto. Now, I'm not exactly sure how this worked, given she said the screen was black, but this did do the trick, and Crow tweeted that everything was okay and her child was the one that changed the setting. All's well that ends well, and good for a little chuckle. That is it for today's show. Thanks very much to our super patrons supporting the show at the $10 plus level over at patreon.com/Tesla Tidbits. They are Drew Schuyler, John Waller, Ryan Scarborough, Lee Sweet, William Henry Crew III, Dorian Steve Guberman, Bruno Condici, Joey Boots, Ralph and Cheryl Waterhouse, Adam Raymer Brown, Megawatt Photovoltaic Development, Todd Sullivan, Robert Healy, Mitch Long, Zortec LED Canada, Morven Ogg, Blake Thompson, Raymond and Deborah Malkowitz, T Sportline, Michael Pastroni, Travis and Cheyenne Rush, Cookie UK, Chris Hovis, Craig Murphy, Vicky Kirk, Ricky Johnston, Bien Concepcion, Nathan Garza, Paul Gaona, and Ed Patterman. If you have any feedback for me, the best way to be heard is to tweet at Tesla Tidbits and use the hashtag AskTeslaTidbits if you'd like your question to be considered for the show. That is it. I will see everyone back here again on Monday. Until then, keep it charged and hit the road.